What up, world? It's your boy Crack back at it one time. For anybody that watches this from the jump, always give me them likes, always give me them subs. I'll show take them. Alright, Truth Hurts. I've been waiting for you to come back on here, talk to me. And if you don't want to talk on here about what you just want to talk about, let's figure out how to talk in private. And let's talk about this. Because I'm ready to debunk some of his shit. It's all bullshit. Say I'm procrastinating. You heard me. Gamer girl, what up? Damn, six people jump back on here quick. Whoever the other three is, let me grab them likes right quick. I take them. I want all the likes and all the views and shares and subs I can get in this bitch. Jimbo and them laughing because I got 20 people in here. Well, guess what? My 20 motherfuckers will stay with me all night. So fuck them. You know what I mean? I ain't worried about none of them whores. My content is way more entertaining than their content. Yeah, I feel you, man. And much love to Mike Owens, man. He does a lot for the community in certain ways. So everybody give Mike some love. Mike helps people in the community. But up to 12 real quick. Is there any point in even jumping to StreamYard? I'm just saying, Brad, people are very interested in Ernie's stories, whether they believe him or feel sorry for him, or they're trying to debunk him. You know, so you are local and could go talk to these people. Yeah, I could, but a lot of people don't even like. A lot of people just see Ernie on Facebook and that's it. But that's a good idea. Sup, Jackie? Jacques. um, Let me see if I can get. Yeah, let me try to get somebody. Let me see if I can find somebody on Facebook Messenger that might come on my FaceTime, and I can interview them on FaceTime right quick. How about that? The whole point. That's my whole point, man. He has it so hyped up. People would love to hear some of these people that know firsthand. Yeah, shout out to Everett. It's the craziest place in the county. Um, that's where Ernie and Shelby's from. I got a boy right here I might could interview that could tell us a lot about Shelby or Ernie. And if you didn't hear me, I got an interview. And if I get sidestepped on this, I'm gonna be really hurt. Um, but I've got an interview coming up with rapper Dirty Red from Detroit about his beef with 3 6 Mafia rapper member Crunchy Black. I wish my charger would stay still. I got that interview coming up, but let me go through my messenger and see if I can find somebody that would come on here and do an interview about Ernie. Can y'all hear my charger going crazy, Mike? It's killing me. Shit, Devin ain't online. My boy Devin, I was going to interview him. What up, mermaid? I'm gonna take that like from you. Me and my nine. Truth hurts is 100% right. I'm gonna call Kurt Lewis a notorious motherfucker, one of the craziest motherfuckers I know. This is gonna be some interesting shit if he'll talk to me. Let this guy tell you what the state police did to him. Damn, I got up to 22 quick. I thought I only had 20, Jimbo. I thought I only could get 20 in here at one time. I'll take him likes. Kurt has done so much time in jail. This guy right here, he's been accused of shit that he didn't do. And, like murder and stuff. And Kurt has probably been locked up with Shelby a lot. And Kurt's got a lot of good stories. So let me try to get a hold of him. Mermaid's right. Where you located, Mermaid? You ain't got to drop an exact spot if you don't want to. What's the greatest rap CD ever made? Machiavelli, hands down. The wind is over here in Eastern Kentucky, I'm pretty sure, but the cold from that Arctic blast is setting in. I can feel it behind my computer on my big ugly toes. I would love to be in. You're lucky. I wish I was in the Northeast where it's snowing like a motherfucker. Yeah, you're out in the good weather right now, mermaid. I think it's chill here now, but gonna get real cold. I'm gonna find somebody and get an interview. Hang on. I'm gonna call somebody that's a black friend of mine from Everett that knows. What up?
What's up?
What you doing?
Not shit. Just got home from that game not too long ago.
Oh, shout out Reggie. I bet he bowed out, didn't he? I bet.
Oh, yeah, he led off scores on Harmon. Got player of the game.
We got a kid going to South Carolina to play D1 ball, and Reggie outscored him tonight, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But our player that had D1 ball had two dunks. One of them he dunked on this dude. Boy, I ran up down the student section in the Bell County side, smacking the top of my head, talking about he got him, because they was talking shit during the girls' game.
I know, I've seen you.
Shit the whole boys' games.
I've been seeing you acting a fool on live.
Yeah, you can see me I got my brown toboggan on.
So look, I gotta tell you something. I want to know if you've got about 10 minutes to talk to me. I'm on my YouTube channel right now. I've not said your name yet to nobody. Um, would you be willing on my crack 40 to talk right now and just tell honest answers if I ask you questions about Ernie or Shelby? It don't got to be into the murder. These people are crazy about the Ernie and Shelby drama and Jimbo. You know, Ernie and Jimbo be fighting and fucking.
Yeah. And Ernie is what is it called? He's not. He's schizophrenic, man.
So you think
That's
Ernie?
What's wrong with Ernie.
You think he really is?
I mean, some of the stuff might happen that he talks about, but all those times he's hospitalized is for schizophrenia, bro. He's ran away. You know that Rock Nation or whatever it is that you know, his little predator thing. How he's had fall outs with them is because he'll get off his meds and they be trying to get him to go to the hospital. Like all the time, people's like, call Ernie, he's on the side of the road, he's this, he's that. He's seeing shit. He's tripping like he's got schizophrenia, bro.
Okay, so tell these people how close you grew up, and you and Ernie are the same age, or you and Shelby.
Yeah.
Tell them how they.
Me and Ernie the same age, man. I've known Ernie since 6th, 7th grade. I remember Ernie when everybody used to pick on him and whoop on him, and then Ralph Carr started training him a little bit, and he started getting in them tough men.
And Shelby, how was he growing up? Was he was just crazy like
I think he kind of just crazy. He didn't last long in school and stuff. I don't think.
I believe he got sent off real early, didn't he?
He wasn't. Yeah, he was more of a fighter than Ernie was.
Right. So, if y'all got any,
look, their mama is not wrapped tight, so like you knew they was gonna have. And if you've ever met Melissa, her sister, she's not wrapped tight either. The only two, I don't know if it was because of the shell daddy and hers a mixture, but the other two girls, the pretty ones, what was her name? Angela and Angel, or you know the two younger sisters, the badass blonde and the other one.
One of them, Amber.
Not Amber. Amber. She was raised by her granny. I don't know if her daddy's last name was Shell. I think she had a different daddy, but Amber straight, and the other two, the two by Tasha's stepdaddy's Jeff's brother Billy. The two Lever girls.
Right. So
but Melissa, she's a couple slices of meat short of a sandwich. Ernie is, and Shelby definitely is.
Okay, so listen, I've got a decent little following here on YouTube, and it's growing. And you know how I am. You know it's not going to take me long to take off, is it? All right. Well, somebody just said ask him if he would come back, say like Thursday, schedule a live, and we share it out, and make sure you put a catchy title in it. These people are wanting me to interview people from Harlan about Ernie. Like Ernie has thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people that are mad at him or they follow him.
A lot of the people that know him though know that he's got issues, but they don't want to say it's schizophrenia. They just want to say he gets overworked from what he does to help the kids, help this, the security stuff, all of that. You know, they were just putting it down to exhaustion and stuff. But you can just, me and my wife was like the first few times he was hospitalized or whatever, like you could just tell Ernie was schizophrenic.
You know, do you think he was before he got into that fight at my house?
He wasn't overworked. It wasn't until he started doing all that driving and putting in them long hours and shit that he got off in the head. He just didn't he just, wasn't they looking for him or saying he was I know he was in the hospital at the end of December or something because somebody had posted about it. And then, I don't know, it seems like somebody was saying something about him the other day. He got on there one day making a post about, people this, people out to get on, people this, people that. I don't know who that damn old ass woman is that wants to get on there. She must have a thing against Jimbo too because she wants to get on there and agree with everything he says about Jimbo.
It's untelling
Jimbo
which
just pretty much.
It's untelling which
Jimbo
one.
just pretty much. I ain't never, from what I got from what Jimbo talks about, Jimbo just talks about him being crazy. I mean, I ain't never heard him accuse Ernie of anything or say anything like bad. He just tells him he ain't rap tight and he makes stuff up in his head or believes stuff in his head that ain't really happening.
Well, see, Jimbo's whole life is dedicated to a podcast at night making fun of Ernie and telling people how Ernie scammed people on Jason masks and how Ernie's ripped people off and this and that. And that's...
I never heard anything. When he was doing those Jason masks, I never heard anything bad.
Oh, well,
hell, he was going to make me one for free. He sent me free T-shirts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never, when he was doing all that stuff, before he got into this predator hunting, before he got into the bail bondsman shit. And I don't know if he wasn't even real bad off doing the bail bondsman stuff. It was when he was doing that recovery service, or he was saying he was doing the recovery services, going out and getting kids and rescuing kids and doing this and rescuing women in abusive relationships and stuff. I don't know if he's seen something bad then that fucked him up or what. It was like after that rescue shit, that security shit really picked up for him, and he started ending up in the hospital.
I agree with you.
If you notice, he would be on a line at like 5, 6 in the morning eating breakfast somewhere showing off, and then on the road going to New York, somewhere down south, North Carolina, Tennessee, like he was on getting no rest. And you know how motherfuckers are. I don't care if it's meth, I don't care if it's some kind of drug, I don't care if it's just because you can't sleep. Motherfuckers go a few days without sleep, they start hallucinating and shit.
I know that's right.
For Ernie, it gets real bad, bro.
Do you know of any children he's actually rescued? I've been
looking to try to see if anybody's thanked him, but he said that's something that they don't bring out because it is kids, so the families don't get known, this, and that. But seems like there was a girl that was underage that ran away up here, and he got the information and went and got her and brought her back. But he tried to make it look like the older guy took her away, but I don't think that's what happened. I think she ran away with an older guy.
I think I remember that.
I know another person, you know Rosie Baldwin, though. She dated him for a little while. Because he came up and bought a dog off me for her one time.
I remember that. Remember he got into a fight at my house over Rosie.
Yeah.
And that's where Ernie I think that's what really blowed Ernie up a whole lot. And that's how I've got a little bit of a YouTube following, is through Ernie and all his madness and entertaining, all his content on YouTube. That's how I've got a following.
I don't know, I've questioned the stuff about Jimbo a lot of times, but then I'm like,
he ain't no good,
dog. They said he admitted I remember he wasn't no good with the tough men. He wasn't paying them people and was making all that money. And then some of his top fighters, he started giving a couple $100 here and there when he was making a killing off everybody.
Now this man right here that's talking, his brother, his cousin, and maybe another cousin all fought for Jimbo. Didn't they not?
Yeah, I mean he's like a what do they call it? He's a good man or something.
A good promoter. A good booker and promoter, but
he ain't training nobody or doing no shit like that. Like, I think when he was first getting up and doing the promoting, like, they had fighters, but, you know, if you remember TJ and Chris, own thing and going places. Ernie already knew all. Ernie had learned a lot from Big Ralph Carr.
Yep.
There wasn't nobody really, really teaching people back. I think Big Gary Greer, he's a Golden Glove, and Kevin Greer. I think a couple of them Greers taught a few people how to fight. Brian Saylor taught Matt Saylor how to fight because Brian was a Golden Glove.
Yeah, Brown will bust your head at one time.
Yeah.
So when Kevin Dixon and everybody's done more research, these people know more about the murder than we do probably. So do you think
Ernie?
What do you think about the murder and Ernie's stand on the murder?
This is from what I know. Like Ernie got a phone call from his brother, and his brother, had been hard up for some money, and he was talking about going back to his, because he just got out of prison and juvenile, and then doing some prison time for stealing or something. And when he went down in South Carolina, like I don't know if he, he's crazy. So my boy could have been him doing some shankings, and he had anything while he was locked up. But when he come out of prison in South Carolina, that motherfucker was a pure nut.
Mm-hmm.
And Ernie was trying to keep him straight. And he called Ernie and told him he was getting ready to rob somebody, do something. And from what I understand, I don't know if Shelby was going over there, because they always said Ronnie King was gay, and Shelby was going over there, and Ronnie was paying him to fuck him or to whatever, and he went over there or whatever, and just lost it because dude was gay or whatever, and just like fuck it, I'm not fucking him, or he ain't doing whatever to me. I'm just gonna kill him and take his shit or whatever. But Ernie kind of knew. Ernie knew because he knew what his brother had been talking about the last few days, and he knew kind of the history between Shelby and what's the name. And if you remember, that's kind of what fucked Ernie up, because he told on and testified against his own brother because he said he had the devil in him, and he had to get him off the street before he hurt anybody else.
Yep. And
he had threatened to hurt him if he told. Just a bunch of stuff. Ernie was scared of his brother when all that was going down.
Yeah.
He did testify against him, I'm pretty sure.
See, I've got people from all over the country. So I was obsessed with the trial. And yes, Ernie also caused a hung jury. I agree with that. And yeah, Ernie did know Ronnie King before the murder. See, they all know who Kevin Dixon is. They all know Kevin was getting his dick sucked by Ronnie King. All these people know this shit, dog.
Yeah,
they know.
That was going on. There was Shelby, Kevin. There was a few of them going over there letting.
I bet Dunk was going over too.
Because I remember back in the day that gay dude Billy Rowe up there in Everett, he used to keep a couple of certain people high, and they come over there and let them give them head and this and that. Same thing Hillary does. Buy my butters meth and dope and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
That's what Ronnie was doing.
He would suck their dick and give them money to get them a fix, or have them a fix there, and then they'd do their fix.
Some pills and shit too. He was getting prescribed some pills and shit too, so I think he was hooking them up with dope too.
Oh, he was. He's giving them.
I think motherfucking Shelby, when he first got out, you know what I mean? He might have been in with a gang or something, and had been fucking sissies in South Carolina, and he got out and like, fuck it, I'm gonna go get me a nut and get paid for it. And then just, I don't know what made him flip to that, decide to whatever. I think he had some childhood trauma, you know what I'm saying? It could have been in a spot like that. Might have been some childhood trauma, or it could have been when he went to juvie, some shit happened, you know what I mean? It's I don't know what made him flip, but something made him really flip. And it's just in their DNA, like their mama kind of went crazy there for a while, you know what I mean? Like, and stuff. And then next thing you know, it was Shelby, then it was Ernie, but the sister was always off. she had been with Jason Lamb from a young age, and he was always older than her, way older than her.
So, shit, what was I about to say? Um, yeah, I know. You're exactly right about every bit of that. And somebody is talking about there wasn't no DNA